Hello and welcome to Little Woolly Things. This is episode 20 of the Little Woolly Things podcast. I am Wendelica Klein.
I'm Elena Grace Klein.
And
I'm Justin.
I'm Joy.
And Joy is behind the camera, so you can't see her, even though she's waving, saying hi.
Hi.
You want to come around here and show your face for a second? Here she comes.
Hi.
So, this episode is going to be really disjointed and kind of crazy, sort of the way life is 5 days before Christmas. We didn't have time to put together any podcast notes, and we really don't have a whole lot of time today to be recording a podcast anyway, so I'm just going to grab out of my bag that I stuff things into that I want to show on the podcast, and we'll take it as it is, layered in the bag. Justin, you want to talk about what you've got first?
Well, we were making paper airplanes this morning.
So Justin has this cool Paper Planes book. Who wrote that book, Justin? Can you see the author's name?
Phil Joe.
Phil Joho? I don't know if we're pronouncing that correctly, but I will, I'll put it down in the description box. Anyway, we've had all kinds of fun making paper airplanes today, and Justin's going to show you two of his paper airplane creations.
So, we started with the eagle, which is actually a really good one. So, my first result of the paper airplane is crumpled up and stuffed in the garbage right now. And this is my second result, which isn't very good. And this is my third result, which still isn't that good.
Well, what, can you find one of the ones that I folded for you?
I don't know. But if you want to talk about your stuff for a second, maybe I can go find it.
Okay, all right. So anyway, that Paper Planes book, if you happen to come across it in a bookstore and you have a 7 or 8 year old boy, or maybe a 10 or 12-year-old boy who likes paper airplanes, it's got some really cool designs in it. It's a lot of fun. So, did you find it?
The name is Paper Planes, literally, and it has paper planes on the cover, so there's clouds behind it. Yeah. So it's easy to find.
It's a good gift. Actually, little girls anywhere from 7 to 12 might enjoy it too. I like making paper airplanes. I think that the physics of flight is pretty fascinating. So,
I like it.
Yep.
I'm 10. No, I'm 11. Never mind.
How old are you, Joy?
I'm 11.
Joy is 11, and she says she likes the Paper Planes book too. All right, Elena, you want to show off what you got?
No, I'm still 10. I'm working on a Christmas present for our grandmother.
What is it going to be?
I'm going to make a set of 3 cup coasters. I'm working on one right here. But the other 2...
Just a minute, Justin. It's Elena's turn. You can show that off in a second.
Are different sizes. I like this one. It's stretchy, yellow.
Okay, hold it right up there. There we go. What kind of yarn is that? Do you know?
No, it didn't have a label with it.
Oh, it was stuff out of my stash.
Yarn.
Yeah.
And this one is a red heart yarn.
That
is also out of your
okay,
stash.
let me go get the phone. Hold on, just a second. And that's the timer beeping.
Here, I'll go splash it out.
So, we have a lot of things going on today. It's kind of a crazy day. The timer is beeping right now because the bread that we were working on this morning needs to be slashed and put in the oven. So that's what Joy's doing right now. Justin found his paper airplane. Yay!
This one, when we built this one, it really twirls. I had to make a couple adjustments to it. It doesn't twirl as much anymore, but...
Yep, I didn't get the wings exactly perfectly
symmetrical.
They were to fly in spirals.
So, one wing had more lift than the other, and it was and it flew back to me the very first time I threw this.
You can slash it first. Okay, yeah, put it in the oven, 30 minutes. Okay, thank you for your paper plane book review, Justin. And your demonstration. That was perfect.
The oven didn't heat up.
Oh, it's not heated up all the way?
No.
That's all right. Just wait until the oven is heated up and then put it in. It won't hurt it to rise for a few extra minutes. Okay. So let's see. What have we done today? We've made paper airplanes. We had breakfast. Did some dishes. Made some bread.
Played with Legos.
Yep. As soon as the bread comes out of the oven, we're going to have some sandwiches for lunch. We played with Legos. We fed the lambs. We got a couple bummer lambs out in the barn. So I will show some footage of the kids feeding the lambs at the end of this. Who's that for, Justin?
Me.
Oh, go put it back. We're not playing with Christmas presents. Talked with my sister-in-law about Christmas plans on the phone. Joy, what are you doing?
Got the giant present.
Ah,
I got Justin something giant.
that's Justin's other present. Maybe after
It's half
Christmas
the
we'll show you
size.
what's inside there. Okay, so.
That's only half of it though. It's folded in half.
Okay. And then after the podcast is recorded and everything, we will be going to our orchestra rehearsal, which is our last one for this year.
And then choir practice.
And then choir practice at the church. I don't know what we're going to do for dinner between rehearsals, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully. Anyway, so I'm going to show off the projects that I have been working on and some goodies that I received in the mail. And I'll show you. Just be patient. Okay, so I didn't knit for every single person this year. I just decided early in the season that I wasn't going to knit for everybody. I wanted to have a little more relaxed Christmas. I have plenty of things to do right now. Lots of stuff on my plate. Stop grabbing. Thank you. So I only did one major knitting project for Christmas, and this is it. This is for my daughter Noelle. And she just kind of told me what she wanted, and I worked on creating it. So that didn't have a pattern. I did take notes. I could probably knit something very similar to it again. But the point to Noelle's sweater is that it also comes with this matching doggy sweater for Tony. So Noelle and Tony will be able to have pictures done this year.
Matching. I think
And matching sweaters. So, yay.
I wonder how we're gonna get Tony into that thing.
Tony is going to get into that thing via these little buttons that are hidden underneath, right here. Because he is a wiggly doggy, and I don't think he's going to hold still for too much, but I didn't want to have to pick up his leg, you know, and stuff it through the armhole, sleeve, front leg hole, whatever you call that. It's kind of like a sleeve. Anyway, so those are my one major Christmas project. Now I get to wrap them up.
I wrapped up Joy's present that I finished.
Okay, so you can't show it off because you already
I
wrapped it.
I already showed it off on the podcast.
Okay, so next I received this skein of yarn from Lolo Did It, and this colorway is called My Favorite Things, and I won this in her 25 Days of Christmas giveaway. I think this was day 1 or day 2. Anyway, this is an 85% extra fine superwash merino wool and 15% nylon fingering weight yarn. Justin, you want to hold this up to the camera so that everybody can see how beautiful that purple is? Hold it steady so that the camera can focus on it. Can you put it in front of your face? Because if your face is there, the camera's going to want to focus on your face. There we go. Okay. So I thought it was really cool. She also included this measuring tape and Lolo Love Ginger Amber. It's like a skin balm or solid lotion. And this is so cool. Inside this little envelope is a set of metallic light bulb stitch markers. I don't know if you can see those. Anyway, they're the little safety pin style light bulb shaped There we go. And there are a whole bunch of them, so I haven't counted them. It's a lot. Those always come in handy. I use stitch markers for everything.
She even used it to wrap Connie's present.
Oh, her birthday present. You're right. I used a stitch marker to hold it together. What I did is I took a Kleenex box, and I had made her a pair of socks. So I put the socks clipped together with a stitch marker at the top, at the cuff, and then I tied a ribbon to it, and I stuffed them down inside the tissue paper or tissue box, and then stuffed some crinkle paper at the top so you couldn't see, but with the ribbon that's attached to the socks coming out of the box, and then it had a little tag that said pull me or pull something.
Yeah.
So anyway, you pulled it and the socks came out of the tissue box. Anyway,
It didn't exactly work that way, but
it didn't, because the stitch marker came open and it came off the socks, and I was a little disappointed.
It was a cool idea.
But it was a cool idea.
You can do that for someone's Christmas.
next time if you do that, make sure you do something that won't come off.
Right. Okay, so along with my yarn that I won in the giveaway, I also ordered a sparkle sock from Lolo Did It, and this is the colorway Smells Like Fall.
Justin.
Okay. And that one, I believe, is going to be a giveaway prize for something coming up in the new year. And I have some ideas that I'm putting together, and I will just have to say details to be announced. So that one is going to go to some lovely lucky person later or early in 2019. What else do I have in here to show off?
What do you have?
Well, we still have our knit ball pit project going. Knit a ball pit! Show off your knit ball pit balls, guys.
Justin didn't make any.
Justin didn't
But
make
I
any ball pit
finished
balls.
faces on mine. Finished all the little
Cool.
faces on mine. I make no ball pit balls.
Oh, I also have this to show off. Okay, I do have some more stuff to show off, but we'll
Mail?
talk about ball pit balls first.
We'll do it in the mail.
Yep. Hey, Justin.
I finished all of them. All 6 of them.
What about hair?
Only one of them has hair.
Only one of them has hair.
But this one is my favorite out of all 6 that I made.
And what was this one going to be?
Well, it kind of looks like a hedgehog face to me. I have a couple more ball pit
yeah.
balls.
Mario's gonna make this into a hedgehog.
I can't decide if that pointy part is its nose or if it's a hat. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Would you make that, put the face on it, you know, with the,
I think
with the beak
like
coming out, or would you flip it so that that pointy
a
part is
gnome.
a hat?
Like a gnome.
Maybe.
That'd be
It
cute.
could work either way.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so
it would
Justin,
be
here,
cute as
show
a
off this
garden
one.
gnome.
This one also just needs a face.
That one's cute.
Yep.
Just needs a face.
Just needs a face. It's got some cute hair. This one also needs a face. See, I need to do a little finishing work on my ball pit balls.
So this one
And
was.
I think those are all of the ones I've done since the last time.
So weren't you
Podcasting.
thinking about taking this one, making it a hood?
Making it what?
A hood, like this part.
Oh yeah, I haven't decided which direction to do the face on that one yet either.
So like she was thinking about putting the face here, but she wouldn't have enough space. So she was thinking about doing it like this, so it was a hood. And I also gave her an idea of putting little string on it to make drawstrings.
It's a cute idea.
Was
So many
mine.
things you can do with these little ball pit balls. Okay, let me have that one back. Thank you. Put it back in my bag. And I'll show off the rest of the stuff that I ordered since our last podcast. It's been a long time since we did an episode.
Yeah.
It's been almost a month. So this is from the Clever Clove. And here, show off this cute little card that she included. What does that say?
You're the best.
And
Thank you for making my dream come true.
I think it says my dream job.
My dream No, my dream job come true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just gotta say that those of us who make and sell handmade things really could not do what we love to do without people who actually buy those things, because supplies cost money.
You've been getting a lot of sales.
And I have been getting some sales here just right before Christmas, which is awesome. Okay, so that is what I bought from the Clever Clove. It is an enamel pin that will go on one of my knitting bags. Sit down, please. Thank you. You need to stop jumping. And I just love it because it is so true. I knit past my bedtime. Always.
How dare you?
Unless I am ill.
How dare
I don't
you?
think
Knitting
can
past
focus
her
that
bedtime.
closely. Yep. So now that I've shown it off, I can put it on my bag, and that makes me happy. I bought it because I knew it would make me happy. And that's another wonderful thing about selling handmade things. The things that you sell, people buy because it makes them happy.
I read past my bedtime.
So I also bought this project bag, and this is from Crochet One Knit Two on Etsy.
What?
And it is done with a Tula Pink fabric that has pink frogs on it.
Pink frogs.
Pink frogs, it's so cute.
Justin.
And let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I had this much stuff in here.
You're learning some things.
Yeah. Somewhere is there a progress keeper inside there?
Yep.
Yes.
It's a llama.
Show it off.
It's a llama.
Is that not the cutest little llama progress keeper ever? I saw that. I think on Instagram. She posted that on Instagram, and I could not resist. So that one I love. It is going to go on my next project, guaranteed. Okay. So this is a cute little project bag. It is small, like sock size, I would think. You could fit a couple skeins of yarn in there, plus your project. I think this is the smallest one that I've got, but it's going to be so handy because I believe I could just drop that inside my purse and keep my project from getting tangled up into, the other things that are in my purse. I carry too much in my purse.
Yep.
So that's going to be really handy and very useful. And let's see. The other thing I got, I did not order this online. I got this probably from Michael's. And it is a huge jumbo set of knitting needles. Because I have been working on this baby blanket for my granddaughter who is due in less than 2 weeks.
Wait, for serious?
And I took my knitting machine and I knitted strips of knitted fabric, kind of like making a big old long sock blanket. And I am going to sew those strips together and then I'm going to knit them with these jumbo needles. That's the idea. Let's see. I actually took the first tube and I stuffed it with polyfill stuffing because I thought it would make it big and thick and squishy. But that was very difficult to do. And then when I knitted it up, the stitches stretched and I just didn't like the look of it so much. So I think I'm not going to stuff it. I think I'm going to knit the strips just as strips and not as stuffed tubes. And it might actually, well, I'm certain it'll drape nicer that way. So yes, that's the plan. And then I'm trying to decide if I've shown this off to you guys yet or not. Oh, this is an unclaimed giveaway prize. That's why it's still in my bag. Okay. So that was from the last episode. So if you entered the stitch marker giveaway from episode 19 and you haven't watched episode 19, let me know if you happen to be the winner and I will ship this out to you. But if you do not get back to me by the time we podcast next, I believe I'm going to redraw for a new winner for this prize. Okay. And what else? I've been working on some leaf-shaped dishcloths. These are going to go out to a few people on my Christmas list. And please don't do that. That's noisy. Okay. Oh, I know. I have one more thing I can show you guys.
One more.
I have actually a few other things that I have been working on, but they're gifts, and I can't show them off to you yet. But I do have something that I can show. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Ooh, I know what that is.
Okay. So, the kids mentioned that I've been making some last minute before Christmas sales on Etsy, and I just wanted to show you what it is that I have been selling. This is called A Little Sugar for Crafty Hands, and I have, as of this moment, 2 different scents that I do. That one I believe is
Peppermint cocoa.
But I can't open it up for you because this one is sealed. However, I have this one here that is not sealed, and that one is lemon bar scent. And they are both so wonderful. They are very fragrant, and they make your hands just feel like silk. So soft and so wonderful. When I've been knitting too much, is there any such thing as too much knitting?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Yeah, I think I found the point of too much knitting. When my hands start feeling really sore and tired, and the skin is getting cracked, and you get little hangnails and nasty on your hands, then I use that sugar scrub, and all I do is just dampen my hands and then take a little pinch of sugar scrub and rub it all over my hands. And I rub it a little extra just to kind of massage my hands, and then rinse it off and buff your skin out, and it makes your hands feel so nice and soft, and it takes care of some of those dry skin issues. And then I try and remember to drink lots of water, because that's what you really need when your skin's getting dry, right? You need to be hydrated from the inside.
I got a
and
dry
moisture
skin
sealed
spot.
from the outside. So
I got a dry skin spot.
I got some dry skin.
Yeah.
Can I have some of that?
you can use some. Not this one. I have some in my bathroom right next to my sink, and it's really nice to have it right there handy. I also have the same size container, and it's called A Little Lotion for Crafty Hands, and that is just a nice, very lightweight lotion. Sinks into your skin very nicely, and it has a nice hazelnut scent. And these are made with cocoa butter and with essential oils and with sugar. The peppermint cocoa actually has cocoa powder in it. It's really wonderful, and if you have not tried it, I think you should. They're in my Etsy shop, so there's my shameless self-promotion plug right there. And these will be available well after Christmas, I'm sure. If you would like to try it, check it out in my Etsy shop, which is Little Woolly Things on Etsy. So, I think that is all that we have to talk about, besides some little snippets of videos from our day, a little bit of yesterday and a little bit of today. And,
I got my sister a present.
yeah, we're still doing some Christmas shopping and getting things ready for
I
Christmas.
can't wait until we go.
But I can't tell you what it is now because she's right over there.
Yeah. Can't talk about Christmas presents
Me?
right now.
No, Connie. I know what it is.
So, anyway, I hope you all have a very wonderful Christmas. And I don't know when we'll podcast again. It will be sometime in the new year, sometime in January. I was watching The Girls in the Yarn Cafe last night, and I liked the way that Christy put it. We don't have regularly scheduled podcasts because we don't have regularly scheduled lives. I just thought that was perfect. Things just happen as they do, and we try and get some podcasts put up here so that we can share our projects with you when we can. We usually shoot for 2 to 3 weeks. Lately it's been a little bit longer, but life is crazy right before Christmas. So anyway, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a fabulous New Year's Eve, and we will see you in 2019. Bye.
Adios.
So which one is Rex and which one is Louie?
This one's Rex. That one over there is Louie.
Look at his little tail wiggle. That's a happy lamb.